Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like my videos, please subscribe, and I would be grateful if you like my video as well. Thank you for your support. Alexa, what's the time please?
It's 8:38 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today? Alexa, the date? Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Wednesday the 16th of November.
Alexa, what's the weather like in Rochester?
Currently, in Rochester, England, it's 9 degrees Celsius with showers. Today, you can expect rainy weather, with a high of 10 degrees and a low of 9 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke, please?
Did you hear about the baker who got rich? She used her loaf and made a lot of dough.
Good one. I'm just going to do a little tiny thing. I know there's a lot of people that hate me out there. I don't know why, but this is for you. Good morning, haters. Good morning, haters. Good morning to you. Right, guys, so I'm still sore from yesterday. It feels like I've had a fork scraped inside of me. As what usually happens when I come back from the hospital, I feel worse than I went in there. I now have a very bad cough and like a cold. Well, I'm not surprised. I was out for hours waiting for buses in the dark and the freezing cold by myself, but there you go. This morning it is raining again, surprise, surprise, here in the United Kingdom. It's pouring down with rain. I like to take Max out for a walk, but you know, what do you do? What do you do? It's coming down, cats and dogs out there, and he's a little dog. So, I mean, what I normally do is when it's raining like that, is I just walk him round the block. I don't take him around the field. And of course, the dog gets soaking wet. It all comes into your flat. That gets soaking wet. I don't mind the rain, but I just wish it would slightly let up a bit. It's Wednesday, and Wednesday is the middle of the week, and some people are looking forward to the weekend, some aren't, and who knows what's going to happen. Yes, I watched Celebrity Jungle last night, and I saw Chris Moyles, Babatunde and Boy George do the trial, and they got 3 stars. And now Chris Moyles has got the trial that we will watch tonight. Chris Moyles. Well, I'm glad I went to my gynecology appointment yesterday. At least everybody now knows I'm a woman, because rumours were spreading that I was a man. So I don't think a man has a coil fitted to stop, it's done to stop getting pregnant, but this is being fitted to stop the heavy bleeding. I had it suggested while I was living in Chatham, and I didn't go through with it, but just that being explored down below has made me feel sore. What can I say? I just have to take everything as it comes. We're getting towards Christmas, and yeah, let's see what December brings. Alexa, can you put LBC Radio on?
LBC London from Global Player.
But the Tories are scum, lying, corrupt scum, and all who support them are also scum. So in what, about a dozen words, he's managed to use scum 3 times. Why do they excite that level of anger? Now, it might be that you don't particularly like Lib Dems. You might not particularly like the Labour Party. You might not particularly like SNP. But what is it about the Conservatives that excites, that gets that level of anger and fury? Al there, I didn't count the words in Spanish off the screen, around a dozen words, 3 scums in it. Why? Let's go up to Rochdale and ask another one. Why was it that a young lad met the end of his days, just 2 years old, in property that was deemed unfit for human habitation? Sharon's in North London. Sharon, what do you want to tell me? Good morning.
Good morning, Nick. I'm a first-time caller. I just felt so compelled to call this morning in light of the case of my condolences to his family.
Right.
I wanted to say that, I don't think this is just something that's affecting housing associations. I live in military accommodation and we have similar situations with black mould and damp.
Really?
And and we asked for help, contacting the maintenance teams and what have you, but nobody seems to come and help. So, you have to rely on your own resources to go out and purchase these humidifiers, get the cleaning products, the masks that you need to actually go around each room in your property cleaning the black mould. But obviously that's not the long-term solution, because the black mould is coming because of the condensation and leaks in the property.
Let me ask you this, sorry, the provision of accommodation for military families, is that done by the local authority or by the MOD, Ministry of Defence?
I believe it's done through the MOD.
And when you complain to whoever it is, what response do you and your family, or what response do you get?
Not much, to be honest. They ask to see pictures, so you will send pictures of the mould. Maybe they'll send somebody out to you, or they'll say that they're not equipped to deal with that and it has to be referred somewhere else. And it's just a constant battle. So in the end, you do feel like you have to take matters into your own hands, for the sake of your health.
Typically, how long are you in any one accommodation? I imagine if you're military, you get moved around quite a lot, do you?
Yes, everybody has a unique situation, but sometimes you can be in the property for maybe 3 years or so.
Wow. You've got young children, that's horrific.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I hope the situation resolves itself, and I know it's not your real name, but Sharon, thank you for that. That's explaining how the issue is so bad, not just, of course, the council accommodation. A lot of you are giving me emails, of course, about problems you've got with private landlords. I'm not saying that's not an issue, it is. Although there's an interesting one here. Now, who was it? There was someone. Here we go. Where is it? Here we go. This comes in from Jamie in Loughborough. I own a number of properties, and it seems to me the local authorities seem to get away with nigh on murder, or could we even call it in this case? Why is it that private landlords are held to such higher standards as opposed to local authorities, most of whom are making the rules anyway? We have to have so many inspections, it's damaged how much money we make. I've only got 2 properties because before people think I'm a property magnet, how come the local authorities get away with it? Yeah, it does seem to be one set of rules for one and one for the other. Coming up later in the show, Donald Trump says he'll be coming back.
My people are so smart. And you know what else they say about my people? The polls. They say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
That's taking you back, of course, to times of years gone by, but as I say, he's having another go. It's 8:46, LBC News headlines read by Lottie Morley.
Inflation in the UK has reached its highest point for 41 years. The Prime Minister says the UK stands with Poland after 2 people were killed by a missile strike there. And Donald Trump is going to run to be US President again in 2024. LBC weather, cloudy with sunny spells for most, a few scattered showers in the south and west, and a high of 13 degrees. LBC travel line to our web, severe delays continue.
Stop. Right, guys, so I just take each day as it comes. There's poverty, there's misery all around, and you just have to try and pick yourself up and go with the flow. The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. I mean, when you're talking about people dying because of mouldy accommodation and breathing in black spores and mould, and then the rich don't have to live like that, do they? The rich, the MPs, royals and people with lots of money do not have to live in shitty accommodation. And that's the way it's been since time began. The poor get poorer, the rich get richer. Do you know, years ago, people stood up to eating rotten food. The poor were given rotten food to eat and they threw it back. They threw it back years ago. They didn't stand for it. I mean, how much are people going to have to take before they realise that the way that the country's being run is no good? I'm going to get on with the rest of my day, guys. See you later.